Hi, I'm Lucy Kane from Time and Leisure magazine, and today I've got Joe from Pleesecakes with me. Hi Joe, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, really good, really good. How's lockdown been for you?
It's been a busy time, really busy. You know,
What
we haven't stopped.
what's Pleesecakes? What's the Pleesecakes been up to?
So obviously everyone's been at home. They've been bored. We've been doing a lot of home deliveries with our cakes, and we have been selling our build your own at home kits. So it's a kit where you can recreate your own Pleesecake at home. You've got two options. You've got a fully loaded, and you've got a pick and mix overload. So yeah, been a busy time for us.
You see, these build at home kits, they just sound amazing. I mean, me and my daughter, we have a bit of a go at making our own cakes at home, and I always feel like we slightly don't get it right. I'm going to show you one of our latest cakes that we had a go at her recent birthday, and like it's okay, but it collapses, and you know.
I think it looks great. I think the colours look great.
I think you're being really kind, but like you know,
I know if you want a job, if you need a job, we've always got spaces here.
We need some tips from the professionals though. So like, I was really excited when I saw your build at home kits. So I was thinking like, this is it now. We can probably make a birthday cake look really amazing. So yeah, you're gonna make one for us, like live for us today, right?
Live today, yeah. So obviously with our kits, we do the base and the filling, and we send it out already made. So we do the boring part for you, and we allow you to do the decorating basically. So you get a ganache, which are a chocolate ganache, which is either milk chocolate or white chocolate, and then you get all your elements, your toppings, like your chocolate bars, your biscuit crumb, Oreos, flakes, whatever you've chosen, and you get to stick it on and create your own Pleesecake at home.
Amazing.
So yes, we're good to go.
So you send all these bits to the customer or to us basically, and then show us how to we can build it and create it while watching your instruction sheets or watching your YouTube videos.
Yeah, so we've got an little instruction card that it comes with. So like it's got like a step-by-step guide that you can follow. It's got some pictures on there as well, so we take you through the steps of doing the drizzle, the chocolate drizzle, and then how to construct it, etc. But we've also filmed 2 YouTube videos, which basically I'm on there decorating each flavour, the fully loaded and the pick and mix, and you can just follow along and try and recreate it, and I'll give you little tips along the way. So yeah, another engaging way to sort of follow along. You don't have to use the YouTube video, but it's probably easier, to be fair.
Okay, that sounds great. So what's the first thing that you start doing when you're building your fully loaded?
So obviously it all comes in a pack. You need to remove the packaging. You've got a cake board that it comes on. Stick it to the cake board using a bit of chocolate spread, peanut butter, whatever you've got around the house, so it doesn't slide about. Cake on there frozen. We decorate it frozen, so it helps set the ganache when we do the drizzle, and that is going to be the first thing we do. So the drizzle going down the side of the cake, which actually acts as the glue to all our toppings. So our flakes, our Oreos, it holds it all in place.
So first step is apply the glue, right? Apply
the glue, which is a great glue. It's chocolate glue.
That's my kind of glue, right?
That's good.
So that's
good to go? Really... Do you want me to go with it?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, great. Let's do it. So what we did, we spoon it on using the tablespoon, and we just, using the back of our spoon, we just push it to the side of the cake. And when it gets to the side of the cake, I don't know if you can see it very clearly, it's quite far away, but just tilt your spoon up, and all you do is just edge it off like so. Oh, Dan's coming in with a close-up, nice. And there's no set way to this, like you can just, it's a random way of doing things, but just creating that drizzle, and being the cake frozen, it's going to set the ganache slightly, but not too quickly.
Ah, so that's kind of keeping it kind of cool and stopping it from dribbling too much, right?
Exactly that. I mean, it doesn't matter if it dribbles off a little bit, but if it was just a fridge set, then it would run off a lot more, and it would be harder to work with. The actual filling would start going soft. So it's just we found it's the best way to decorate the cake.
And it looks amazing.
Thank you. It tastes good as well.
It's making me really, really hungry. So, what kind of people, you know? So, who orders your cakes for you know, to build it at home?
We've had a lot of families, you know, a lot of kids. We find it's a very good way of engaging with either with your partner, with your kids, with your partner, like with whoever really. So yeah, wide variety. A lot of corporate orders, you know, people stuck at home, their bosses, and getting them things to do at home. So yeah, I mean, it's for anyone, you know. It's just an easy way, a little bit of fun, a little bit of creativity. Yeah, and super easy to do, you know. Once
And
you've got the drizzle right, you're away.
do you think anyone can do this? I mean, you don't
I
have
think
to.
anyone could do this.
Are you sure you don't have to be a professional? I mean, this is looking
Absolutely not.
okay. So this is
Since
something even me and my daughter could have a go at doing, right?
absolutely, like since we've launched, we get tagged on social media, in people's creations, and they are phenomenal. You know, they some of them are incredible. Some of them you can't tell if we've made it in house or if it's been made by a build your own kit. So once the base and filling is done, that's the foundation of the cake. The decorating part is it's not the easy part, but it's the creative part. So you've got a solid foundation, and then you can start being creative on top. So yeah, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it, and
Okay,
we encourage the more the merrier kind of thing.
amazing.
So
What?
next up, we've got we start constructing now. So we're using some of the larger things first. So what I do personally, I start with plates. So what the thing with Pleesecakes is trying to create a little bit of height as well. So
Okay.
you don't want a flat cheesecake, flat boring cheesecake. We want some height. So we start using the ganache, sticking it down, sticking it in again, just randomly. There's no set way, you know. It's just about being creative. And what I try and do is I try and do a little bit and then just turn it and see it from a different angle. I'll start whacking on my Oreos here. Again, no set way. Give it a little spin, see it from a different angle. And our sort of motto is, if you think there's enough on it, there's probably not. So you just keep going and keep going and keep going. But we have portioned it out.
So you've got like about
Sorry?
6 Oreos and about 6 flakes there, and that's kind of like your base of stuff to
That's
start
my
with.
base, yeah.
Mhm.
I've still got all this. I've still got all this to go on, yeah.
Now this looks like my childhood in
That,
the 70s, right? This is my, like, you know, all the sweets and chocolate
there,
bars.
there's some nostalgic chocolate bars. It's a Caramax, one of my favourites. That's been around
Yum.
for a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love Caramax. One of my banger that is. You've got Whisper Gold. Whisper Gold, so underrated, I think.
Yum, yum.
Whisper
Caramel,
Gold,
isn't it?
12 Cadbury's 12s, Fudge, Cadbury's Fudge, Twix. That's a good one as well. Dairy Milk Oreo.
I
Bit
was
newer
gonna
this
say
one. Yeah, it's a good one though. I like it.
you've got some great classics in there, and then a little bit of
Exactly. And the thing is with this, you don't have to stick to these. Obviously, you can use these when you get in your kit, but you can add to it. You can add some fruit. You can add some strawberries, raspberries, or you can add sweets or whatever you want to add to it. You can.
nice.
So yeah, you're not restricted onto what you've got here. I go Caramac next because they're sort of the next largest sort of bar, and I just open them up, and again just break them randomly, and start placing them on the cake like so.
Amazing. So like you're really getting a lot of height in your cake there, aren't you?
That's it. Like that's what it's about. I mean, Pleesecakes is pretty out there, pretty extravagant with the decoration. I think that's one of the reasons that sort of helped us gain traction on social media. They're very visual, you know. Yeah,
Can you
and
do
that's sort of
anything wrong?
we've talked about it quite a lot.
Can you do
Can you do
anything
what?
wrong once you're making one of these? Like, what are the mistakes that you could make?
What, making a cheesecake?
Well, you're decorating it, like, you know.
I don't think you can. I think the way we do, we start with the bigger things first. So you don't want to start with your sprinkles, your little like the smaller things, because then you can't get the bigger things on there. So you start with the bigger things on, and then start working your way down. And it's about just like sort of chopping up the chocolate bars in different ways. So instead of just leaving a twirl like that, you'll cut it sort of down the middle. So you expose the inside, so you get a bit more texture, a little bit more color. And then I always find like turning it after you've added something really helps. So like you put something on there, you turn it, and like you see it from a different angle. Then I think that's a good little technique to use rather than just looking at it from one angle the whole time. And yeah, like things like Twix is really good. So from the outside, it's just a bit of a boring chocolate bar. But if you cut it down the middle, you expose all the nice inside, don't you? So it's a bit prettier, you know.
And so you're creating a sculpture here in front of us, I think, Joe.
Yeah, I just called a Twix pretty.
That's first. So what during lockdown? What was something that you couldn't do without, like food or drink wise? What was some of your things that you were like hankering after?
Do you know what? For me, it was just socialising, seeing friends, seeing family. I lived separate from my girlfriend, so I didn't pretty much see her for the whole time. So it wasn't normal. But because I was so busy at work, it kind of went quite quickly for me, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think socialising, seeing my friends, seeing my family, was tough.
And so you have been really busy, right? So you've been during lockdown. You didn't just stop, did you? You changed your whole business round.
Yeah, we adapted. I think for a young small business, that was key to our survival through this time. You know, right at the start we were like, what's going to happen, and it was scary. You know, it was very uncertain, and then we started utilising our suppliers. So we started importing fruit and vegetables, the essentials, pasta, flour, rice, that we could help our customer base that couldn't get to the supermarkets or couldn't get delivery slots from the supermarkets. And yeah, we adapted, and that kind of took off. And we were basically a fruit and veg. We were a sort of mini supermarket at one point, not even doing cheesecake. We were doing cheesecakes, but not as many as before. And that was very busy for a period of time. And then our cake started taking off again. So a lot of the staff came back, and obviously everyone was at home. They needed a treat. They needed a sweet fix. They weren't going out. They weren't going to restaurants. They weren't going to pubs or festivals. And we offered a treat. We offered a cheesecake. So people were sort of, there was a lot of home deliveries for cheesecakes.
I bet.
So yeah, it's been busy.
I wish that I'd had some cheesecake deliveries, in terms of like I could get all my shopping done and a cheesecake delivered. I mean, that just sounds like the lockdown dream.
It's a good combination, actually. So yeah, people were getting fruit boxes, apples and tomatoes, and whacking in a cheesecake at the same time. So
you could have not, could you?
Yeah.
Like surely that's on the like covered essentials that we all need.
Oh yeah, cheesecakes are essentials, aren't they?
They
Essential
are
food items.
covered essentials. Flour. What was it that was missing? Flour, eggs, and eggs, right?
Yeah. Yes. No. Yeah. It's been super busy, you know, and it's as it's sort of lifted now, people are going back to normal. So we've seen a drop in sales in that sense, but yeah, it's been a challenging time. It's been an interesting time, I think, for a young business. It's been a good test.
Yeah.
And luckily we've all stayed healthy and safe. With no sort of, yeah, that's the main thing for us, you know.
And so now that you're doing these fully loaded kits at home, you can now send your Pleesecakes all over the country, right? Because before it was just sort of local.
First, yeah. So this is our first national product, really. Obviously, previously we were selling our cakes already decorated, and we could only reach 70-mile radius because of how delicate they were, and we couldn't rely on a courier service to deliver them. So we've obviously broken the elements down, so it's easier to distribute. And yeah, so it's a national product, so we can get to Wales, Scotland, not the Highlands, but yeah, across the whole UK, which is something new, you know. Obviously, we've got Pleesecakes as well, which is a national product. So it's for us, is that we haven't been doing festivals and events and corporate events. It's given us that time to develop the new products, develop alternatives, which we wouldn't have been able to do had we carried on and COVID.
Of course, yeah.
Happened.
So look, this is looking great. You're down
to have drawn from it, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean that's amazing, and you're getting down to the last few bits of chocolate going on to the Pleesecake now.
I was just talking to him.
We've got, I think we lost signal. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, hello, can you hear me? There's a classic bit of dropout on the signal there.
Hello.
We're back. We're live. And we stopped again.
No, I'm back.
You're back, but you're sideways
Yeah.
on the screen. That's unusual.
Did you hear any of what I said?
We had, I think I heard it. I'm confused now because we seem to have you sideways. I don't know, has your phone changed or?
Can you do a little switch? No, my phone hasn't changed. And then can you tell me about it? Yeah. There we go.
Hey, now we're back. Brilliant. So,
Being all the chocolate now.
So is that now fit? Ah, we've got the sprinkles to go on.
Sprinkles to go on, and some gold dust. You don't get gold dust in your kit, unfortunately.
My God,
no, yeah.
That
so, yeah,
just so stacked. So you've left a little bit of space around the edge for the sprinkles.
A little bit of space again, using the ganache as the glue. And this sprinkles for the fully loaded it's a Biscoff, a Lotus Biscoff crumb, Oreo, and mini fudge pieces all mixed together.
So that's the Biscoff
it's
crumb.
Good. Yeah, Biscoff crumb's really good. And I mean, I've made a mess, which is all part of the fun, I suppose.
That does look really fun. I would love to sit down with my kids and make that. Although I'm not sure we'd end up with quite as much cake and biscuits on top of the cake as you've managed to. I think some might get...
It's really hard. I've just eaten a little bit, actually, as we just cut out just there. I've just nicked a 12. So, yeah, that does happen.
Yeah.
You have to try and resist until the end. But see how quick that was. It was so easy to do. How long did that take? What, 10 minutes?
Yeah, something like that. Not very long at all.
So I mean, you can drag it out a little bit, and you can add things to it, and you don't have to finish with what we've given you.
That looks incredible.
Very own Pleesecake.
So what happens though, Joe? Who's going to eat that?
Who's going to eat that one?
Yes. Does all the staff go mad for it?
No, the staff hate it.
They're like, no, we don't.
They're around cheesecake. They're around tons of cheesecake a week, you know. So, yeah, no, it's not a go-to dessert for me. Cheesecake, unfortunately.
That's probably just as well, though, isn't it? In your business. So we're going to have a competition to win your own cheesecake kit at home, which is really exciting. So
yes,
readers can apply for that on our website. And I also hear that you're doing freeze cakes. You've got a little product that
freeze cakes. Yeah, Dan, where's our packaging for that? So yeah, it's basically this was an idea 4 weeks into when I started Pleesecake. So in March of 2017, and I started experimenting with the cheesecake mix and freezing it down and wrapping it in chocolate, and I was trying to go with the vibe of the ice lolly or the choc ice kind of thing, like frozen cheese. It was still frozen cheesecake, but we never sort of worked out how to get it into production or had the time to get it into production. And again, luckily, but like during this period of time where we haven't been at events or festivals, we've had that time to develop this product. And right on cue, here they are. They come in a tub. I don't know if you can see them.
Very cool.
We've launched with 3 flavors. So Lily Rose, which is lemon and raspberry, Charlie, which is chocolate, and Bonnie and Clyde, which is butterscotch and caramel. And all the packaging me and Dan developed in house as well. So it's been a really creative time to do all that. Obviously downstairs in the kitchen, we've got our chefs developing the product as well, and we got to a point where we thought, yeah, this is good, we can put it out there. So it's only been a couple of weeks since we've launched, I think, but again, really well received. It's got a unique selling point for it's cheesecake. It's actually cheesecake, so it's not ice cream, which is sort of what a little thing we go down. And yeah, we're excited about it. That's across the whole country as well. So these yeah.
Can we get that at the supermarket? Yeah, or do we need to order it on your website?
Yeah, just through our website at the moment. So it takes you through, and you get the pack at the moment. So it's been a bit of a challenge in the sense that we we're not at supermarket prices yet. It's $6.50 a tub, but we are hand potting every single one. So it's not like there's these huge machines doing them. We are literally making every element and piping in every element and compote and caramel sauce. So it's a very time consuming product, but we believe in it, and it's all obviously used quality ingredients. So not in the supermarkets yet. It's probably, hopefully next year at some point, so it becomes more accessible to the country. But at the moment, you can order direct.
But that's really cool though, because in a way you're getting like this bespoke, handmade, handcrafted freeze cake that no one else is going to be getting. So it's sort of, you know, that's quite a treat to be able to get something that is that unique. So yeah, we can't wait to get some. We're gonna definitely be ordering a batch of that for the kids.
I need to see. I'll send you some out.
Excellent. That's what I like.
Yeah.
So, the cake looks amazing. The cheesecake looks incredible. Thank you so much for making that for us today.
No problem.
And yeah, we wish you all the best of all your amazing projects, Joe. It's great to chat to you.
Thanks so much. Thank you for talking.
All the best. Bye.